Hey guys, and welcome back to a new dragontamer video. And today I want to talk about, a little bit laggy, the alliance warfare. But I don't show you anything about it. It's about the elements and which elements have the best dragon. So I go to the collection book, go through every element. Of course, I will only show legendary, no epics, common, uncommon, and so on. I only show legendary, and when I go through each element except dark, light, and chaos, because all legendary have one other element. So yes, that's yeah, and it would be too long if I go for dark, light, and chaos as well. So let's start with nature. So for nature, we have some pretty good dragon, of course. But the best dragon you could choose for if you have nature element in Werfer is Bison. A really good S3, immune to control effects and so on, healing as well. And yes, it's gonna be annoying as hell. The second dragon could be either Sakura, because you can have another healer, but you have already Bison as a healer, so yes, or Chameleon, because he can mimic another dragon and you can have a strategy with him as a damage dealer, as healer, or anything else. My third option here would be Minotaur. Why is it Minotaur? His S3 decreases the crit by 36%, and it's really important against damage dealer and healer as well. And yeah, of course I want to say this is my opinion. If you think other dragons are better, of course, yes. But these are my three options in the opinion. Bison, Chameleon, and Minotaur are the best for nature. You could go for Vine or Sakura as well, but I think these are better. And yes. Let's go to the next element, and it's fire. And fire, yes, has yeah, 3 OP dragons, and these are Phoenix with the healing, with the resurrection skill, with the immune to all damage skill. The second one is Ash. Ash is with Ares brand really good. Without Ares, it's okay, but with Ares, yes, he is too good with Ares. We need to nerf Ares. And the third one is Lucifer. Straight up, the last 3 fire dragons we got are the best dragons for fire war. Yes. So let's go on to the next one, because this was obvious in fire element. We don't need to discuss this. I think everyone goes for these 3 dragons in fire element. So next element is water. And to be honest, we have some really good dragon here that are underrated. And yes, it's really hard to decide, but if you have a really fast genie, that's only if you have a really fast genie like speed 100 plus. Genie is a really good option for water war. And another option is Neptune, because he uses S3 almost every time. Use S3, S2, reduce the cooldown, S3, S2, S3, S2. You can just spam his ultimate every time. With tier, he's really good as well. A really good dragon. The third option, yes, it was a little bit, I couldn't decide for Morana, because with the freeze and the reset on cooldown, or Master Mo, because he can remove all buffs, and that's really important against Beise, against Phoenix, against other buffer like Genie, and so on. So I would recommend Genie, Neptune, and then Ada Morana or Master Mo. So yes. And again, so don't people think you need to do this. This is my opinion. You can use other dragons, of course, if you think they are better, because you didn't build every dragon. So let's go to electric. So straight up, we have again here 3 winner already, and those are twins. Twins is a really good dragon because you have a good AoE that reduces the attack of the enemy, and a skill that increases your attack for 10 turns, and you can uh, have unlimited stacks of these attacks, and his cooldown is only 1 turn. Another really good dragon is Aegis, I don't know how you pronounce this. The reflecting 30% of damage received to the attacker is really good against damage dealer. If you use tanks, it's still good because you have a shield as well. And yeah, with Amir and Reflect, you can one-shot an attacker if Amir procs. The next one is Thunderwolf with Jamu and what's the name? Horn shields, any, I don't know which one, a mythic artifact or Thunder Orb. He's a really good option in Thunder Wars. And yes, he can increase the speed bar by 100%, so you can use 2 attacks. And if you kill the enemy, not with the first with S3, but S2, you can use Tier. But I would recommend Jamu on Thunderwolf. So the next element is Earth, and we have so many Earth dragons. Unbelievable. Yes, which Earth dragon is the best? I would say Bone. But the problem is, if it's nature Earth, Bone is useless. So Bone is really good. Not gonna lie, you can use him for CC or for damage if you go Jamu build. But with Beise, it's another thing. So yes. But I will still say he's good. When Hermes is like Thunderwolf, a Jamu user, ignoring 30% of their defense, so really good skill, and has a second skill that uses 3 time hits skill as well. So really good with Jamu, a really good attacker. And the third option is Ada Quartz or Kur. Depends what you need. So yes. So 2 elements left. Metal, Psychic. So metal. Yes. Good question. I don't use that many metal dragon. But on top, I would say Corrigan. He's a better Reaper and is Chaos element and he can one-shot any tank with Ares build and with high crit damage. He's a really good dragon and can heal himself as well. And yes, he's already on top. The second one is Rune. Why Rune? Because he can disarm the enemy for 2 turns, and it's really good because they can't use their foresight bonus, their magic fountain buffs, and some artifacts are disarmed with this skill. So really good option here. Keep in mind, if Beise is in the team, he's useless as well, except you have another element that has a good CC. So yes. So you can use Rune with Bone, and if Beise is in the enemy team, Basic can't do anything. The third option is, and it's really rare that we see a breedable dragon in the top 3, is Unicorn, to be honest. He can resurrect an ally and restores its speed bar by 30%, what's really good, and can heal them for 20% of the caster's max HP. So really good dragon in my opinion, one of the best breedable dragons. And yes, the last element is Psychic. And we already got confirmed that we get 2 new like Psychic next update, and after this update we get Chaos Psychic. So to be honest, I don't want to say everything about Psychic, this is good, because I want to wait, but for now we have already 3 winners. We have Celine, a really good dragon that increased the damage dealt by 42%, and yeah, applies a shield, and the second skill restores 60% of the caster's max HP for allies. So really good support healer. Another one is Prophet. He can reduce the defense by 40% for 3 turns. It deals 140% of attack as light damage to all enemies. You can use him as support or as an attacker with a Hoarder build. And yes, Lymph is a really good dragon as well. Deals 55% of attack as light damage to all enemies 3 times. And I would just recommend Jamu here, because that's the best you can use for her. And yes, that's all from me. I hope I could help you which dragon you should build, if you competitive in war or in arena as well, because maybe we will get some changes in arena soon. Yes, we will see us next time.